Hello and welcome to a live review where I will be going through the ins and outs of that game. I don't know how long this will go on for, probably 10 minutes or so, or at least until the Liverpool-Arsenal game starts. Hello! Please do smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Poch out. It's time. I don't know how we've got this far. I think we've allowed it to go on a little bit too long. And frankly, I didn't want to be saying this as soon as, it started. It's not even like I've started saying this now that it's gotten bad, but it is bad enough. Again, I want to reiterate, I want to start off by saying this winning streak that Pochettino seemed to believe that this was a reason why our expectations are too high, and that Chelsea fans need to realise that we're doing well. We're doing well. We're progressing. We're doing well enough, and we're showing enough progression. And yes, whilst that is true, based on last season's performances, compared to this season's performances, we're doing better against the lower league division teams, the lower league teams, against your Crystal Palaces, your Lutons, and so on and so forth. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Again, I want to reiterate, Newcastle in the Carabao Cup, we scraped that. We scraped it. We got a lucky goal from Mudryk, saw us through, and we won on penalties. Crystal Palace 2-1, a late penalty with Madueke to win that. Luton 3-2. We were 3-0 up in that game. We nearly let a 3-0 lead slip against Luton Town. Luton. 4-0 against Preston. Doesn't need to be bragged about. 1-0 against Fulham. I mean, that could be bragged about because we obviously lost home. We lost at home and we drew. We lost away, drew at home to them in the last season. João Felix getting sent off in that first game, so on and so forth. But then we won 6-1 against Middlesbrough, and you think, oh, it's gotten good again. It's gotten good again. But at the same time, it's still a bag of poo, because we still lost 1-0 against them for the first time in 18 years just a week prior. Make of that what you will. It seems that whilst, yes, we still get a result against a 9-man Tottenham side, let's not forget, we did well against Tottenham. 4-1 against them. We beat a 9-man side. Well done. Well done. Really good show. Drew to Liverpool. Lost to them 4-1 in the next fixture. We drew against Arsenal, which we should have won. We didn't. We bottled that. We should have maybe... I can't really remember how I think the Man City game was a shambles. 4-4, sorry. We came out of it looking better than we actually were. We were actually really good that game, but albeit it's still so many goals, is it not? Jesus Christ. The man management is shambolic. It really is. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like waiting until the 60th minute again. I'll get the stats up again in terms of our substitutions. Caicedo getting booked again. Caicedo losing the ball and not getting back. He wasn't sprinting, he was jogging. And then when he got back, he had his hands behind his back when he wasn't even near the ball, trying to make out like he didn't want to handball it. Thiago Silva getting a goal, but the deflection, ultimately not his fault. It is what it is. Gallagher, again, a shambolic performance pretty much. I wouldn't say shambolic's the word for him, but like it was still not good. Chilwell, not good again. Booked again. Sterling, shit. Still not very good. And Nkunku looked really good in the first couple of minutes or so, but first 10, 20 minutes you thought, and I said even early on that, hey, it could get a goal. I even said as well, if Chelsea can get a goal in the first 20 minutes, the first goal in the 20 minutes, we might stand a chance of winning this. But if it went past 20 minutes, it could end up being a 0-0 draw. How wrong I was! Not only was I wrong that if we scored first, we might win. We actually went on to lose 4-2. Gusto giving away a penalty unnecessarily. What are you doing? Why are you diving in like that? It doesn't matter what the score is. It was still 3-2. We stood some chance of getting an equaliser. I'm actually completely wrong there. It was 3-1 at that point. Am I right? No, it was 4-1 at that point. This is how mudded this game is. We are so bad. We're so bad. It was 4-1, then it was 4-2. But either way, it never mattered anyway. It didn't make any difference. Jackson coming off the bench made no difference. Mudryk coming off the bench, he got an assist, maybe. I don't remember that, but even still, I'm assuming that's the Thiago Silva goal. Chukwuemeka coming on. People wanted him on instead of Gallagher, but it's all too late. First substitution, the 63rd minute. Are you taking the piss? We were already 2-1 at that point. Which again, that was half time. It's just an absolute mess. It's a mess. It's made my brain lose all sorts of knowledge. My recollection of the game is all over the place. It really is. Caicedo is worth about 40 to 50 million. Was he ever worth the amount of money that 120 million just to lose the ball in the middle of the pitch and not run back fully? Like, I want you to sprint back. I want you to have full on dedication, running back for the cause and being there to make every effort possible, knowing you're worth 120. We bought you for 120 million, or however much it was. It didn't seem like he was aware, and it might be the pressure. It might be the pressure. It's the pressure with Mudryk. It's the pressure with this player, that player, every single player. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, this whole thing as well with the injury crisis. There is no more injury crisis. We're still missing Reece James. We're still missing Levi Colwill. But apart from that, this is a fully fit starting 11 with Nkunku up top. He did nothing, and that's purely down to the service that he got. Like, first 20 minutes, it seemed like it was going well, but after that, it just went to pot. It was absolutely terrible. But at the same time, you look at the options that are available with our management. Do you want Mourinho Part 3? Do you want Tuchel Part 2 that just won't ever happen? It will never happen. I know I was fantasizing about that in the stream, but it won't ever happen. It will not happen. Categorically, it's not going to happen. That's the only way I can see that the ownership, that the management, not the management in terms of Pochettino or the backroom staff or anything like that, but it's the only way that the ownership in terms of Bowley, Egbali, Clearlake, it's the only way that they can win the fans back, that they can save face, is if they got someone like Tuchel back. And Mourinho, whilst that might sound all fun and games and it might sound good, he's not going to be a long-term solution. It's not going to be a long-term solution. Sacking Pochettino, it might seem rash. It might seem too soon to a lot of people, and they're like, well, what's the next thing? What do you want? What's the next cause of action? Who do you bring in? We've just said there's not many people. There's Nagelsmann, who maybe should have been here in the beginning. Potter's available again. Who knows? We might see Potter Clock back on this channel and on the byline. Who knows? It could be it. A clock. Jesus Christ. The fact I'm even saying that is depressing. He's going to Palace, though, so it doesn't matter. Lampard back again. I don't want it. No one wants it. It's not the right option. There's no out for this. There is no reasonable cause of action. Sacking Pochettino won't save anything. But the same things are happening under Potter, under Lampard, as it is with Pochettino. The substitutions, they're too late. The substitutions, they stink. They're weird. They're really fucking odd. I don't understand a lot of the substitutions that are made. They're either the right substitution, but if they are, it's too late. It just seems like no one has a clue, and it stinks of Much like everything else has become commercialized with there being a bed in the stadium, the Chinese New Year, which I don't think we've ever celebrated. Happy Chinese New Year to those that celebrate, but what the fuck does that have to do with Chelsea Football Club at the moment? I don't know. It just seems like we're prioritising things that don't really need prioritising at the club over the likes of winning. I want to win. I don't want to draw. I don't want to lose every week. And again, we beat Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Luton, Preston, Fulham, Middlesbrough after we lost to them. Does it matter? It's all become commercialised. It's shit. We're prioritising money over wins. And Clearlake, again, it might have been taken out of context, but there was that clip of him saying Chelsea fans are going to have to get used to the fact that we're going to be losing more than we're winning. It's bullshit. The team's gone. The game's gone. The football club is gone. The days of Roman Abramovich, the days of winning, the days of Chelsea being the most decorated team in English history in the last 25 years is a bit of history. It's not going to change. It's never going to come back. It's a fugazi. It's never, ever happening again if we continue the way we are at the moment. It's all a memory. It's all history. You're not, just really do start watching the comps. Start watching the DVDs if you've got them. Start watching the on this day back in Chelsea in 2012, 2013, 2008, whatever. Those days, they're long gone. They're long gone. And it's not getting fixed. At least not under this current ownership, the way that they're acting. It's something big needs to change. And I don't quite know what it is. It seems virtually impossible at the moment that anything could be done to make this good. But at the same time, all you can do is hope. But you know, it's the hope that kills you. It's thinking that things can change when it's the same thing that happens every single week. It's the Stockholm syndrome that I was saying at half time. You just think that someone's going to change and they're just, you know, they're not. Deep down in your heart, you know they're not going to change. But they keep fucking you over every single day, every week, every game, every fixture, every game home, every game away. Nothing's changing. Nothing is changing. And whether we sack Pochettino, which is the right thing to do right now, or we don't, which could also be the right thing to do right now, we're going to be in the same place. No manager can change this team around. They all seem so out of their own depth. We have a fully fit team, as I said, besides Reece James, besides Levi Colwill, and we are going to be fucked whether that changes or not. We look good. It was a fantastic first opening goal from us. We look really good. It was a brilliant, if not the best team goal we've scored all season. Everyone got involved, it seemed like. And then straight away, we just let it fucking go. And if that doesn't sum up the performances of Chelsea these days, and the dedication and the experience and everything that goes on in this club right now, how we let that slip after scoring such a good goal within 127 seconds just sums up the state of affairs. Thank you for watching. All the best. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry. Up, Chelsea.